Hey friends, welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you're new. I'm so happy to have you. So for today's video, I just kind of wanted to have a nice relaxed video where I reflect on my planty goals from September and kind of discuss how I think I did with them and what I learned from them. And what I would do differently moving forward. So I have my goals written down here. So the first goal I had was to repot every single one of my plants and do it in a DIY soil. We do have Raylan here. And that did not happen. I got through, I think I want to say half of my collection, and I will be finishing the other half in October. And I actually think I'm really okay with that. I think it was a loftier goal than I thought it would be, and I think expecting myself to repot everybody in 1 month was excessive, to say the least. I did not anticipate it taking as long as it did, but I also didn't anticipate life happening. You know, I got sick. Like I've said in some other videos, Nick and I had some house projects that we were working on that ended up being more than we expected. And I think what I really learned from that was when I make these goals, I really need to make them achievable for myself, because that's how, we build positive momentum, and that's how we have success. And as a dog trainer, I know that, but I don't always remember to apply that to my personal life. So I think having a more realistic goal in mind for the future. So like when I end up repotting my collection as the plants need it in the future, maybe saying, okay, let's repot, these 2 rooms of plants this month, or maybe we just repot 1 room of plants, depending on how many plants are in the room. Like my living room and my library have far more plants than like my kitchen or my office right now. So being, mindful about things like that. And I think the other thing that I really want to keep in mind is that plants are my hobby, plants are my joy, plants are fun. And I think by giving myself such a harsh deadline that I started looking at my plants as if they were more of a chore than something that I want to do, that I look forward to doing. It kind of became like, fuck, I've got to repot more plants again today. Or fuck, everything else got in the way and I didn't get to pot more plants today. Now I should stay up later tomorrow so I can, make sure it gets done. And just kind of having that healthy, unhealthy mindset, which is a whole other issue. I know it's being worked on, but yeah, just keeping in mind that I do this for fun. I do this because I enjoy it, and I should have my goals reflect that more, as opposed to have my goals dictate, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so that's what I think about that. So my second goal was to learn how to make my own soil and to make it. And I did successfully do that. I made several batches. I still don't have a grasp of like a recipe or anything like that. I'm still very much like experimenting with different quantities of everything. Like this last batch that I added, or that I added more perlite to kind of experiment with that. I think maybe in the future I might look into getting a chunkier perlite. This is very fine, and I think I'd like to see, you know, what adding a chunkier perlite does for my mix, and just kind of explore with that. The plants that have been repotted seem to be doing very well and are really liking this new mix, so that makes me very happy. I am officially done using the black gold soil, and now I'm using Fox Farms Ocean Forest blend. And I'm really liking that so far as well. So all good things on that front. I don't know if I ever truly want to have like a full-on recipe for my soil. I think I really want to cultivate it to the plants that I'm repotting. So, you know, making it chunkier for my cacti and my succulents, and you know, being mindful of what exactly I'm adding for my moist loving plants, you know, and making sure that I'm not taking that away from them by creating, you know, too chunky of a mix that they just dry up. Hi, Raylan. Hello. Hi. Can you say hi? You cutie patootie. Yeah. Yeah. She loves walking along the back of the couch, and there's this odd little shelf that goes around pretty much the entire perimeter of the room, and that is just like her domain. She lays on it, she walks across it, she'll sit in front of it, or she'll sit on it in front of the windows. It is her jam. Hi, babe. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah. Mwah. One of our goals, don't show your hoo-ha on camera. One of our goals is to make a kitty highway for her. So that will be really exciting. I can't wait. And I know Nick is really, really excited about that as well. But that is down the road. Yeah. All right. Mommy's gonna keep talking, okay, Ray? All right, so my third goal was to continue learning, researching, and reading. And I feel like I've definitely done that. I've been researching in individual plants that I have in my collection. I've been, sorry, Raylan was just really cute there for a minute. Not for a minute, she's always cute, but she was exceptionally cute there. I've been researching like the individual plants in my collection and really understanding, getting to the point where I understand their needs better. I have been researching a lot about grow lights and moss poles and pest control, and really right, and really updating some of my routines and practices with my plants. And I'm really happy with how things are going. It feels like my plants are really happy with the adjustments that I've made so far. And I think I'm just really growing as a planty person. Like, I realized that I am a overwaterer, and I never thought I didn't realize I was before. And so having the understanding that that's my tendency has really been a game changer with how I care for my plants. And I think I'm noticing a lot of appreciation from their end, that some of them aren't being drowned anymore. So that was really interesting to learn about myself. I've been experimenting more with propagations and learning more about that and the different substrates. That's the word I was thinking of. The different substrates that you can use to do propagations. And so I'm excited to, one of my goals for October, I said, was I want to make a propagation box and start to do, take all of the learning that I've done and put it into practice with moss and perlite and fluval stratum, and kind of see where the knowledge that I've gained takes me, and explore that aspect of the planty world a little bit more. So I guess all in all, I wouldn't consider it like, I don't know. So I was gonna say I wouldn't consider it a stellar month when it comes to my planty goals. But then I kind of thought about that as I thought it in my head, and I was like, that doesn't seem accurate. That doesn't seem what's the word? It doesn't seem fair, I think, because no, I didn't get like the repotting done 110%, but I did learn a lot from that goal, and I listened to what my body was telling me. And like when I was sick, I didn't push myself. When we had all those house projects, I didn't realize how like physically draining some of that stuff is. It is exhausting. And it was a battle. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It was a battle not to push myself to do more and, completely cross the repotting off my list. So I think this month was a really big success. I think, I did a ton of learning. I made my own soil. Those two things taught me a lot. The repotting process taught me a lot, and was, I think, a really good experience for me. And it offered some reminders that I needed to be reminded of. It offered me lessons I needed to be reminded of, I guess, or skills or strategies, whatever. So yeah, I do think this was a good month. I'm really happy with everything that happened this past month, and I'm so excited just to like keep building off of it. And continue to see my plants grow and flourish and challenge myself as a plant parent. Yeah. All right, guys, I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about and share with you guys. I feel like it was a good reflecting session. Like I said, I'm feeling really good about how September went, and I'm feeling good about how October has started, so that's all wonderful. I will see you guys at the end of this month, or maybe early November. I don't know when, sometime, to reflect on October. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed sharing this with you guys and kind of reflecting together. Please let me know your comments and thoughts, whether or not you do planty goals for yourself, either monthly or yearly, and what some of your goals are. I'd love to chat with you guys in the comments. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.